since what? The Colorado race, give or take. Let's have some fun.
Drivers, to your cars.
It is cloudy at the Nashville Superspeedway in Lebanon, Tennessee, where we are about to do what matters, the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series M&Ms for Kyle 400. So, I'm Angel, and I would usually be joined by Cody, but this time he's being a little too late. So I'm being joined here by a special guest, the owner of Roush Racing in AT&T Grand National, Jackson Roush.
Hello, Jackson Roush here. I hope everybody is doing wonderful this today, and I am very excited to see my first clear eyes at these Cup guys and gals to see how they drive. And what can you tell me about this track so far, Angel?
Well, it is a little shorter, yeah, but I think the biggest consideration is that it's called a weirdly named super speedway, but it doesn't get as near in length at least, to a 1.5 mile track.
I see. And of course, everybody's fighting for the special thing today, that being that brand new spanking guitar for the championship, for that win today.
Oh yes, the brand spanking new Gibson guitar awarded to every winner, which last night was broken by Dale Busch.
I guess you can say he kind of partied hard a bit too much.
Oh yeah, he did. I mean, Castle Out Racing had to help him to get on to his plane to Houston, where he's going to be spending the off week.
You are right about that. And with this track being pretty much new to this side of the stuff, we should get to the starting lineup and introduce the guys and gals racing today for that guitar, and a honor for one of the greats in the sport.
Oh yes, Kyle Busch, one of the greatest in the sport. As we're going to go to row number 1, we're going to see Owen Bradley in the Pontiac G8, and alongside her is going to be Chloe Bourgeois in the Hershey's Company Supra.
Give me 1 minute. I am on my way back. I had to do something. Alrighty. Row 2 will be Mr. Kyle Larson in the 42 Lowe's Toyota Supra. And starting on the outside of him, it is Diego Rubio in the 38 Irwin Tools Ford Shelby.
Then in row 3, we're going to see Maria Lackey in the Walmart Charger, and next to her is going to be Laura Janes in the Aquafina Charger.
Starting right up next, we got Alexis Lynn Blake, I believe.
Yep.
In the 47 Valvoline Dodge Charger. And starting on the outside of them, Aria Eviara in the 56 Lowe's Toyota Supra for Alex Prime Racing.
Zoe Lee in the Advent Health Supra will be starting next to Jasmine Prime, who will be making her Cricket Cup debut in the 48 car.
You are correct on that. And as we see Jonathan Logren in the 36 Nosh Energy Chevy Malibu for Casa Loud. And as we see one of my old friends, Mr. Ryan Danielson, will be making his first ever start in the Cricket Cup Series as a whole in the 82 Sirius XM Ford Shelby for the newly renamed Roush Racing.
Mavis Dracula will be starting in her Raptor machine as always, and next to her is going to be Luna Coco in the Low Supra.
Starting right behind them is Dipper Pines in the 45 Monster Energy Toyota Supra. Starting on the outside of them is Samantha Contreras in the 34 Lowe's Ford Shelby for Front Row Motorsports.
Maggie Spletzer will be starting in the Glitch Shelby alongside Regan Smith in the Furniture Row Supra, making his first ever Cricket Cup start. He attempted in 2013, but missed the field.
And it looks like we have a bit more throwbacks to late 2000s, early 2010s racing, as we have Casey Kane in the 98 Coors Light Ford Shelby, and starting on the outside of them is Daniel Roman in the 78 Nike's Toyota Supra.
Then we see Leah Sharp in the Akron Oil Malibu next to the 91 of Leslie Jacoby in the Low Supra.
Okay, excuse me. And we see next Brina Rain Comprix in the 9 TFI Chevy Malibu, and Mar Bakira in the Ford Summit Racing Equipment Ford Shelby. I apologize if I butchered the names.
Yeah. Marinette Penchang will be starting in the Best Buy Shelby right next to Austin Hunter in the Spectrum Malibu.
Next up is Luna Farmer in the 26 Cherry Coca-Cola Ford Shelby. And on the outside is Eric Plushville EP in the 19 Aries Toyota Supra.
Next, we see Ollie Cesar in the Tesla Model S, sponsored by Tesla, and Ann Molina in the Ford Shelby, sponsored by Mavis Tires and Brakes.
Starting up next behind them is Mabel Pines in the 23 DoorDash Toyota Supra. And on the other side of them is Ruby Asensio in the 3 Lucas Chevy Malibu.
Behind the Benjamin Ortiz in the La Bodeguita Shelby will be next to Lena Oxton in the 3M Supra.
Next is Ann Boonchewy. I'm not used to these names, so my apologies, and again in advance. In the 13 Farmers Insurance Ford Shelby, and on the outside of them is Lucille in the number 15 5-Hour Energy Toyota Supra.
Damon Rubio will be starting in the Ruba colors once again, alongside Annette Galvan in the branded colors.
Starting behind them was Diego Alcaraz in the number 11 FedEx Tesla. Can't believe Tesla's in here. And the 14 of Lincoln Loud in the Buc-ee's Dodge Charger.
And then running around the field will be Lexi De Benedetto coming to the back after her car was damaged heavily on Saturday practice. And Psycho Bichitaru will be taking over. Tari Smith will be explaining all that, but we're gonna have to do the coconut rule towards Psycho.
Alrighty then. I thankfully that there is some spare coconuts up here. I think it's been left up here for Cody Smart, I believe.
Oh yeah.
So here is the coconut. Oh wait, whoops, wrong thing. I grabbed the wrong thing. My apologies. Oh well. You can tell I'm kind of new to this, so again, my apologies. My apologies.
All right, so we're about to go here for 120 laps. And before we get into our picks, I think it is time to go over some pit stories in the garage area. We're gonna start with Rick Erickson. The big story this weekend is the 37 of Psycho Bichitaru. Tari Smith was supposed to run that 37 Murder Drones machine, but unfortunately, such is not to be, as Psycho will be taking over the ranks of the 37 car this race, especially after Tari suffered a collapsed vertebrae on yesterday's practice session. The crash caused a lot of confusion as well as a lot of anger, but now it is time to see if Psycho in her Cup debut can merge into victory lane. Anthony Davidson. The biggest surprise about Lincoln Loud is not that he's going to be starting in the final spots, but it is going to be the surprise on the pit box as one of Six Flags' greatest, Ethan Rice, will be joining Riley Anderson in the pit box of the Lori Loud racing machine. Now, as for Lincoln himself, he has said that he likes the extra company on the pit box, but his main focus is to get a top 10 in this race. Mago. A lot of people have been saying a lot about these Casa Loud drivers gaining up wins, and the highest starting this one is Jonathan Logren. Originally, these cars had pretty good speed for qualifying, but as we all know, qualifying was canceled because of the accident that involved Tari Smith. So hence why Jonathan is going to be starting deep in the field, and he's going to feel like it's going to be his first time testing the car out in traffic. Let's go back to the booth for picks. Okay, so do we have any picks for today's race?
I will start first then. I have not seen a lot of these drivers, but I'm going off of what I feel is a gut feeling. I think we're going to have a bigger shocker. I don't think it's going to be one of the guys at the front due to the fact I have a strange feeling it's going to rely solely on strategy. But I do like that 38 machine. Give me that number 38 to win today.
All right. So now we're going to go over to our pit reporters. Rick? For this one, I have to say that for a pick this weekend, I'm going to have to go with the 36 of Jonathan Logren. His car has been able to prove in practice that he can run through traffic, but despite being starting in the middle of the field because of the cancellation of qualifying, he might have a good setup for the race. This one, I think I'm going to have to go a little bit weird for my pick, but I think that for this weekend, Kyle Lawson is going to be the winner. He's going to be starting third, so not a bad starting spot for that 42 machine, and he's going to try to bring it for victory lane for the second time this season. Margo. I think that for this one, we're going to have to go with probably the biggest story of this weekend, Jasmine Prime. She has felt really comfortable in the ICR car yesterday in practice, and she marked a pretty great time. So, Jasmine Prime could be the winner here at Nashville Superspeedway. Well, for this one, I think I'm going to go a little bit weird, and you're going to be surprised by my pick, Jackson, but I think that Chloe Bourgeois is going to take the victory in today's race. She's going to be starting second, and we already see how strong the outside line can be, especially in turn 4 when you want to defend position. So my pick is going to go with Chloe Bourgeois.
All interesting picks, and let's hope that today everybody can have a great run, and hopefully we can get down to the command down there when the race gets started up and going. And let's have a great race today, everybody.
Oh, yes. We are less than 20 seconds to go for the command. All the drivers have been prepared and ready. And, of course, we're going to have the threat of rain affecting the area, which a big thunderstorm has been prognosticated for tomorrow. But here we are.
Drivers, start your engines!
And they're underway on the starting lineup, so let's go quickly over our Nashville D&Q list. Katie Coates, Nora Felix, Wendy Corduroy, and Shane Van Gisbergen. Quite surprised, Jackson, that Shane Van Gisbergen has missed the race again.
To an extent, I agree, but I also have a strange feeling it's because of the team, from what I've heard, is the main reason for it. Maybe he's not getting the best equipment, even though he's one of the best drivers. Uh-oh. Okay, my apologies. I saw the 12. Is something wrong with the 12?
Oh yeah, it seems like it. Oh, fuel system damage for Ivan Molina.
Oh.
And it looks like they're not gonna put the caution out yet. So I think they're gonna wait for him to actually go to pit road. There he makes it a pit road, but we are about to start. The pace car goes down to pit road. Silent lap at lap 15, lap 18. No comp yellow, and we're on the way at Nashville.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Dope.
Oh.
Oh boy, we're already getting some action going on onto that corner, and the first lap getting led by that 99 machine.
Yes, the 99. On Bradley already having a pretty good start for this race. And she's trying to hold on to herself and to everybody else. Remember, 120 laps is a long distance, the longest out of all 3 races that we have this weekend. And look at that. We're already seeing some 3 wide action in the middle of the pack.
Everybody better hang on to themselves because this is going to get dicey. Especially see the 82 of Ryan Danielson in his first ever start. He's trying to showing himself so far, saying how he should be how he should be running more races like this. He's definitely shown something.
Yes, he's going side by side now with Mavis Dracula, trying to prove something in his first start. And I think he has it all covered to prove himself.
You are correct about that, and as we see 3 wide behind them, looks like back-to-back 3 wide.
Yeah, over here in the middle of the field, the 3 wide situation is getting extremely dicey.
Yes, you are correct.
We gotta keep up with the 37 of Saiko Bichitaru in her first start. She's making slow but steady progress in these first laps of the race.
You are again correct about that, and so far we're starting to get some really, really good stuff happening as well. Looks like the 18s might going to try to catch up, but I don't know if they're going to have time.
I don't think they might have enough time, though. As we see the 12 of Ian Molina, he's caught up back into the field after fixing the damage. However, he starts 2 laps down.
Oh, geez, that's gonna be very difficult for him unless there is a yellow to help him out.
Exactly, as we see Jonathan Logren also trying to make his way up through the field. And thankfully, because these cars did have practice, and there was almost no grip washed away last night, then these cars don't get a comp yellow to get the feeling of the racetrack.
That is very, very smart. And look at the 82 still fighting up on that high side, too. He's actually getting ready close to go. He's knocking on the door of top 10.
Yes, he is, and I think he's going to have the position. Yes, he has the position, but he still has to clear the 43 of Zoe Lee if he wants to get it out. Might clear it. Yes, he does.
Talk about a statement in your first ever race. This could be really big for this team. Especially we see this 3 wide again behind them with the, I believe that's the 25, the 04, and the 24. They're all fighting each other, letting this 43 get away, and the 24 is the one that benefits.
Yeah, maybe Dracula benefiting from that 3 wide move. Sabrina Rankenpree trying to move on Maggie Spletzer and teammate Leah Sharp, not going the way as she wants to.
So far, it's definitely been, if you want to get a pass, you go on that high side because you get such a better run out of it. As we see the 99 still constantly leading over the 87, the 42, and the 38 in the top 4. You kind of see them settling down slightly.
Oh yes, and you see this 5-car breakaway of Bradley, Bourgeois, Larson, Diego Rubio, and Maria Laqui. That's top 5. It's getting really interesting. And we're also going to follow on some stories as we see the 56 of Aria Eviara trying to knock further into the top 10. Jonathan Logren trying to make a move for 7th place.
I don't think right now is a good time for trying to go for a pass here, especially not with the cars being so great on that high side. If anything, you're leaving yourself open to get passed on that outside lane.
Yeah, and we've seen it with the races, Jackson. These cars do really good in this track when they go on defense on the high side.
Yes, you are correct about that. And the fastest lap is the 46 of Maria Laqui, I believe.
Yeah, Maria Laqui constantly in the top 5 at the moment. She is the holder of the fastest lap with a 27.53.
Talk about a very strong run for this team, and especially with the 42 being the second fastest and being right up there in third. These two fast cars might have a chance to make some noise unless something does not change. And as we get to lap 12, we kind of see that the lines are still settling down, but we got a bunch of action near the back there, Mr. Diaz-Rada.
Oh, yes, we have. As we see, a lot of these cars are still side by side. Lincoln Loud trying to work on the 6 of Damon Rubio. And Psycho Bichitaro, she is making a lot of moves now, knocking on the door of Diego Alcaraz.
Both of them have actually charged up pretty well with each other, too.
Yeah.
Passing up a few cars here and there.
Yeah, but not only Psycho, but also Lexi Di Benedetto. Remember that she started 41st because she had to go to the back due to a backup car. And now she's trying to knock on the door of both Benjamin Ortiz and N. Bunchowi while trying to fend off the 19 of Plush VP.
I do think though that if I were you, if you really want to make a pass, you force cars on that bottom lane, because that's where you're going to get so much ability to pass. And as we can clearly see, that looks like 22 is getting good at past that 89 machine of Marinette Dupen Chang. Oh.
Yeah,
and
Dupen Chang fending off Austin Hunter.
I am very curious how the Casa Loud drivers are feeling on the radio right now, knowing that they're kind of in a really tough situation.
Trying to make a move underneath the 74, dude. Jump 4. Try to keep trying. Keep trying. That 74 doesn't have anything to keep up against us. Quite confident the communication with the 36.
Very confident, but that also could be a warning if that 74 gets a massive run on the outside. But it looks like the outside is starting to lose a little bit of grip because 74 just got passed.
Yep, and it looks like Johnny will be able to clear Laura Jean Square in a couple, maybe entering turn 1. He does.
Now the question is how far.
Laura making a move underneath Laura. And being
74 couldn't clear. 74 couldn't clear. And the 43 is trying to go on the inside. Does the 43 have enough help to get past that 82?
I don't think so. 43, Zoe Lee, yeah, it just didn't help as that advantage of defense. Ryan Danielson is doing it really good.
You are correct about that, and I can hear him on the radio right now saying that the car feels amazing on that outside lane. He is hoping that at least that they can keep the car the same way. And as we see the 47 falling back a bit too.
Yep.
And looks like the.
So we're about to go sounder here for the legend. And here they are.
Very powerful moment there. Talking about one of the greats in racing. Oh, and we see the 46 now trying to go on the offensive with,
Yep.
I believe, her teammate.
Yeah, trying to go actually on offense against Lila Rossi's Alexis Lynn Blake, but also trying to play defense against teammate Laura James. But whatever has happened during that silent lap is basically leaving Jonathan Logren back in square one.
You are correct about that. And how far can they go on a full tank? Oh, and we see the 82 moving the 56 up.
Oh yes, Danielson making a statement. He's saying to that 56 that he's here, he ain't playing around, and he wants to make some strong moves.
So far, being in the top 10 is an impressive start in your first ever run in a different style of the same car that you're familiar with. That's a very powerful moment for Danielson, and it kind of shows that he might have a lot of talent to make the jump to here full time. Since I know he's busy in running for Chip Ganassi in another thing.
43-2 back, 43-2 back. You're still clear though.
All right. Let's have some fun up here. Let's see if we can have a little bit of fun and stir up a little bit of chaos and shake the system up a little bit.
His confidence is really good on the radio, I'll tell you that.
And that's the one thing I can tell you personally about Danielson. When he feels comfortable in a car, the confidence oozes. And as we get on board with the 38, looks like we see them redlining, but we don't see them really being able to do anything. I think this race is going to come down to who is going to pit at the right time to go for the win.
Yeah, we've seen pit strategy decide the previous races during the weekend.
That you are correct on.
I remember that what happened last week, that we saw the four of Marbacada stealing the win with a very gut-wrenching pit call by the crew chief. That was just incredible.
Yes, you are right about that. And as we see the 36 trying to go on the outside, but couldn't get the run, so now they're going back in line. I think everybody's tires are starting to fall off because we're starting to see this type of, I guess, train racing.
Yeah, you could say it's kind of train racing, as Johnny is struggling a little bit to find some space around the 47 of Alexis Lynn Blake. But at the same time, he's also starting to put a gap with Maria Lackey.
And I believe with not only just them, but this could also be a great sign to maybe go on the offensive again.
And he's trying. To the inside of the 47.
Car got too tight.
Yeah, that car is getting really tight, and it looks like they're going to have to fix on it. Johnny's complaining that the car is starting to become tighter, so they're going to lose it once the first pit stop arrives, guys.
Thank you there, Rick. And as we kind of see that everybody's settled, we got a big one back there. We got a couple big old fights in the back.
Oh, yes, a lot of fighting. Now Jasmine struggling against Regan Smith, and teammate Luna Coco battling off against teammate Leslie Jacoby. It's kind of weird to see three teammates right between each other in the middle of the pack.
You are correct about that. Also, shout out Regan Smith after basically being kind of given a chance to fully make his debut here. He's shown a lot of promise, starting off really good. Currently, he is 17th, but that is not that bad of a start for somebody making his first ever official race. That's very impressive, but it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to, how aggressive Sam Kane's going to be, if they're going to be pushing the envelope on getting faster, maybe pitting earlier. Because I know this track is going to be all relying on who's going to make that first pit stop. If you pit right, you get a chance to lead. But if you pit late, you're running the risk of not getting help on your way.
Yeah, and he's trying to build the distance over here with Jasmine, also trying to catch up to what you consider the next big group of cars as we continue to follow the story of Jonathan Logren trying to charge up through the field. And they think he has the inside of the 47 good.
You are correct about that, but that 47 now has some help from the 46. Where's the 56 going to go? Because we're starting to get some action up here near the top 10. Oh, the 47. That 36 is trying to clear.
We almost saw a Dodge 3 wide.
Oh, Lord. We're getting some good stuff around here. 47's getting the run off the corner. 46 drifting down.
And we see some pit stops. So this is
First
the limit.
Looks like we got the two teammates going down. The 46 going down.
Yeah, a bunch of these cars are going down. Regan Smith is here. Maria Lackey. Marva Keita, Plush P, Benjamin Ortiz, Lucille Psycho Pichitaru, Diego Alcaraz, Lincoln Loud.
I like this idea of undercutting, and as we see the next group coming in, it's the big chunk of the leaders. The 88 staying out.
I don't know if that
we got a big pack.
Staying out could be going out. Look at this big pack. Look at all these cars that came down pit road.
So now the question's going to be, who's going to be cycling out as the leader after all this?
Oh yes, as we follow the story. Margot. The call on the 25 is to stay silent, but also stay strong. 4 tires, a little loose on the chassis, a little bit loose on the wedge. They want to make the car as free as possible in order to contend for the win, guys. We continue to follow the 99 of Alvin Bradley, ex-leader, 4 tires, full tank of gas, a small chassis setup adjustment, and she's off. It would look to me that Chloe may come out of pit, may come into pit road now, and there she is.
Now the question is, where are those that pitted early? Because they're going to be the ones that benefit from the most out of all this.
We could be seeing the 18 of OSSR benefiting from the situation, but at the moment, yeah, she is 4th, and now she could well away take the lead.
The question is, though, did they pit? I did not see them go down the pits yet.
I think they did pit. They might have pitted early.
If that is the case, that is a genius undercut. And as we have the...
And there it is,
18 to the lead.
So OSSR did the undercut really good, and Kyle Larson is now in 2nd.
As we see the 99 battling the 56 back here for 6th.
And I think now that she's going to start using those fresher tires to really start gaining on the leaders.
You are correct, and the only car we have a lap down is that 12. Oh, and I think I see 3 wide at the back again.
Oh boy, 3 wide once more.
Ooh.
Whittle down. Psycho. She was almost sent in a 3 wide situation by Regan Smith. Thankfully, she falls back in line. As she's now trying to pick her nose underneath the 74 of Laura. Couldn't work.
You are correct. It could not work, and it's a very surprising move that they managed to jump up so many positions, being in possibly a chance to get a good top 10 run today.
Oh yeah, they're looking themselves for a great top 10 at this moment. And as we continue to follow some more drivers, there you see the 25 of Leah Sharp trying to make her way through the front. And we have a brand new lead change. The 42 of Kyle Larson has taken the lead comfortably. Maria Lackey in 2nd, which means that now OSSR has fallen to 3rd.
That's because I bet you that those tires are starting to wear out on, and I think they may have undercut it, but they also probably stayed out a lot longer because I do not know if they're going to be able to do a whole lot with this unless they do the undercut again. If we take a look at the rest of them, we got the 99 battling the 4.
And here you see
So far,
Mariela Key is trying to build up a distance against Larson. So meanwhile, Alvin Bradley continues to try and make some moves, now trying to fend off the 56 of Aria Eviar after making some progress on Marva Keita.
Now we got that. Now we got to see if that 56 can do anything. But I think that 99's. I think that 99 might have the. Oh, we about to go 3 wide.
Almost 3 wide behind them. And that could have been a disaster for Eviara, Alcaraz, and Diego Rubio. And Johnny now.
Oh, and
using that move to the inside.
And as we see, the first car outside that top 10 is at 21, trying to chase down these drivers.
Yes, in a big battle for 9th.
Oh, 38. It's not going away.
I think that's going to be going, but I think Johnny may be able to clear the 38.
45 is now going to be in a pickle. Now the question is, oh, the 38.
Still fighting, and meanwhile over here, Marva Keita trying to battle these 2 Toyotas by herself. Alvin Bradley also trying to make some moves.
We have battles going all across this track right now, and it's very, very fun to see. That 88 is falling back like a rock. I think that they might have only taken 2 tires at this point.
Yeah,
we got 3 wide.
3 wide behind them for a small split second, and we have it again over here. Danielson and Sharp maybe trying to work together against the 47.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. This is for, I believe, a top 15 seat at the run at the moment. Top 16, actually, almost knocking on the door of the top 15. 47s falls back in the line along with the 82. We see the 88 trying to get under the 77. As we see the battle at the front, it's just getting crazy up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going really intense. So you see the 18 of Ali Cesare. You see how much she's fallen off now.
The 36 is going for the pass. I think they're now in the top 3.
Top 5. And look at this distance over here. Look at the distance over here. Maria Leakey has worked really good on the 42 of Kyle Larson.
Talk about a huge breakaway between these 2 cars.
Yeah, they are right now going over 2 seconds over 3rd place in Bakeda.
If they go side by side, though, that means the rest of them are gonna catch up.
Oh, yes, they are. But right now, Marva Keita also starting to cut some time.
I think it's because of the 99's help is why that they're starting to get that late charge now. As we see another battle for 6 back there with the 56 and I believe the 38. Oh no, it's just the 56 went wide, and now the 11's trying to get past the 38.
Yep, battle for 7th. And that is getting
and
a
that
little
18
more intense. And there's the 18.
That 18 is... They are falling like a rock. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, this is costly for a Tesla Motorsports machine. And you see in this camera footage, there it is, Elon Musk. He's not happy at all.
And the 82 trying to go on the inside. I wouldn't be surprised if they were smart with that 18 machine, if they would actually try to go back down the pits and make a huge adjustment on the card, because I think that they might have a better chance to do something unless a caution does come out. Oh, 25 couldn't clear the 9!
Leah almost came down on Sabrina for... What type of movement was that? Leah almost killed the bots! What the fuck?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Sabrina ain't happy, and she wanted to go to the
Oh.
inside of Leah.
Leah is being extremely aggressive right now.
Yeah, she is.
And these two are still battling side by side. Oh.
But the more they battle side by side, the more they're gonna get the that 25 and 9 car stuck, and they're not risking it for a 3 wide because they know that if a 3 wide comes, then it's game over.
And the 9 is finally starting to help. Can this 82 get past a 77?
So Sabrina, that was my fault. 100% my fault.
Talk about some Talk about the humbleness of some of these drivers. That is not very common in this day and age of racing. And as we see, the 74 is now in the top 10, and these two are pulling away. But it looks like the 36 and the 99 are starting to get into a battle.
Yep.
We have a bunch of battles all across.
As we see this 5-pack. And it helps the 74 of Laura to stay inside of the top 10.
You are correct, and looks like Chloe Briswell's trying to run down that 74, but she has to worry about that 21 if they get a massive run on that outside.
Yep, got to worry about Benjamin Nordis. He's already in the back. He's now in this position. Meanwhile, up in the front, and you see now the distance between Marva Keita and Mariela Key is going to start to dwindle down. She's going to start making slow, very steady progress as Jonathan Logren manages to climb up into 4th place. I think having a Castle out and a D2 car may be your best strategy if you are a struggling Ford trying to catch up to the leaders.
You are correct, but it could also be a big if they decide to try to go past you, because we can see the 56 and 38 are... Oh, and I think the 46 was looking... 46 is looking!
Yeah, she was looking, but now she lost a lot of time to Larson.
That 42 just ran the top line like crazy, like vintage Kyle Larson. Now I think he's going to bring in the rest of them in the back.
Yeah, because that move actually managed to gain a little bit of time for this trio at the edge of the top 5.
But now the major question is, when is the next pit stop cycle going to happen? Because we know it's going to be coming up soon.
You already saw the cycle. Anywhere from 29 to around 50 to around 30 some odd laps that you could go on the fuel.
So that means there'll be a minimum 2 more pit stops to make it to the end of this race.
I think on your perspective, Jackson, I might add a 4th pit stop.
I think if I was smart, I would actively stretch it out for the first 2 sets, and that way on that final pit stop, you can undercut it and try to make a massive charge. Because I think if you undercut it, especially with a lot of these drivers with worn out stuff, you can make a big thing, as we see 12 starting to try to catch up, and I think we're finally getting into some lap traffic for that 42
we see
machine.
one car. It's Chloe. She is stopped.
Oh no!
And that will be a yellow.
Engine.
That will be a yellow. Yes, caution is out. That was dangerous the way that she parked.
Oh Lord, that is a big no.
Yeah, you see right there. Oh my God! Yeah, you see how she parked, and we're gonna see the replay over here to see what happened.
She was 10th. Keep that in mind. She was in the top 10.
In the top 10, and then it just starts blowing up. She pulls to the high side. That slows down everyone. Look at that. And then, here's the interesting part. She's trying to wheeze down to the inside. What a split in the middle that we saw. And then she comes to a complete stop in the middle of the racetrack.
If that is not a Code Brown moment, I don't know what.
Yeah, I know, as we see the leaders coming down to pit road. Kyle Larson now starting to focus on race pace and knows that he needs to get that car rolling once more. They're going to go for 4 tires and a small chassis setup to loosen up the car a little bit. It seems like he will win the race of pit road. What a jump for the 36 of Jonathan Logren. He gained a lot. He gained quite a good spots. As you see the 12 car of Ivan Molina. As actually this is the first caution of this race. Funny enough.
And I believe then they would get the free pass. No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they wouldn't go for the free pass. As you see Chloe still stuck on pit road. I don't know if that car can make it back out on the track. I don't think it can. There it is.
And we have our first DNF. We have our first DNF of this race.
I think we're not going to see wrecks, but it's more so going to be a fight of survival.
Yes, 100%. As we look at your top 10, the 42, the 4, 46, 36, 99, 45, 38, 56, 11, and 47. Talk about an interesting top 10 as we have up here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it is a very interesting top 10. As in the moment, we are going to go to... we're going to go to the infield, as we're going to catch on with Rick Erickson, who's next to Chloe Bourgeois. Unfortunately, this is just unbelievable for Chloe Bourgeois. The camshaft failed after being really good on the first lap of the race. Tell us what happened. I just felt the camshaft just getting off, and from that perspective, I just don't love the way that it just let off on me. Like, what right does it have? That's just ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. But other than that, we had a pretty good race car. We could have fought for the win for sure. It's just that camshaft. We have to fix that ASAP. Sassy as traditional, Chloe Bourgeois, very disappointed, and she will more than likely finish last place, guys. 1 to go. Jackson will be right back with us in a moment as we are about to restart. We had a small interview with Chloe Bourgeois, and she's clearly mad about the camshaft issue.
And I think that they weren't that bad in the one lapper. That's going to benefit, I believe, that 42. Do we have any changes in the fast lap department by chance?
Well, the only change, Sabrina Rankenpree now is trying to clinch the bonus point for the fastest lap with a 27.46.
So far, we're going to get some... Shout out the 37 crew. I think they're 11th.
Yeah, really good, really good. Yeah, there are 11th as the pace car heads over to pit road. So this could be a last to first challenge for Psycho. As here we go. The pace car has let them off, and Kyle Larson, control car, gets a really good restart.
What a jump. Oh, we got some cars going on the outside already. Oh, 36 going low. Bad decision.
Oh, yeah, that is going to screw up Johnny big time, but he's going to try to move it 3 wide possibly, as he knows he has a faster car than the 12 and the 46. Forces a 3 wide. What a move for the 3rd spot.
Question is, the 12 is the only one that's going to benefit from it, though.
And the one that didn't benefit a lot was the 46. We see a battle for the lead. Marva Cada to the inside.
That 42 still has the run.
Oh yeah, she still has it. Doesn't clear. But what a move right there for Kyle Larson. Tried to defend his car and his lead. What believes to be a race that could be in his hands. But now Mar will charges once more.
So far, so good. That 12 is a perfect blockade behind these two leaders that's going to give them a chance to battle without any stress, or could help decide the fate of this race.
Oh yes, there's still he's still clearing himself. And now Johnny's trying to battle for third place, trying to keep third place for himself. And look at that. Affiliated teammate Alvin Bradley trying to help him.
But that 46 is going to get that, especially going into turn 4 under the front stretch. So it's all going to depend on what happens. Depending on review of the Miller Lite cam.
And that position does go to the 46. Meanwhile, up front, again, Bakeda trying to go underneath Larson, not working.
We have side by side through the entire front half of the top 10 right now.
Oh yes, it's still going out really big, as we do see Psycho Vegetarian in the top 10. Look at the 56 of Aria Eviara trying to go for an aggressive move to mix positions.
I respect the aggressiveness and the determination of the team, but I don't think that you can do it on the inside. I think that 38's got the run. Yes, they do.
That's the run. And now Bakeda trying to go to the inside, trying to win 2 races in a row. Still cannot do it.
I think they get too tight when they dive into the corner. Oh, you see that she had to lift.
Yeah, she lifted big time on that one, and that could be a big mistake that could return the lead to Larson. With the 42 now struggling to clear. He does clear the 4 coming out of turn 3.
As we are still looking, not just through the front, we have the entire mid to back part of the field going side by side to 3 wide. Everybody is jockeying and battling for position for this win today. And I believe we're over halfway done with the race, so this has been a very entertaining one as we have Kyle Larson leading Marbacada as we get through a little over halfway today.
Oh yes. Little over halfway, and look at that. Johnny still keeping up. He makes his way back into 3rd place. And now Bakeda trying to make another aggressive dive. Takes it downstairs. Could not do it.
I don't know. Go. And as we see the 12 still being that big blockade. This could help the 4 get a monster run. Or could hinder them depending on what happens.
She does get a little bit of a run, I'll tell you. And now Johnny trying to make his way past the 12 of Ian Molina.
I can tell you that 36 is not going. Car.
And there it goes.
This being one of the most annoying cars out here currently. As we see, I think that 12 is going to get another run again.
He looks like it. Yeah, he's trying to do it because he knows that he doesn't want to get lapped once more, or he wants to get a different winner. And now Mar to the inside again. Let's see if the run helps Larson once more.
As we see side by side in the mirror.
Oh,
Mar's still there.
He let off a little bit.
She tried to send it deep, but that just gave the 42 the run.
And he does. So Larson doing a pretty good job on fending off the lead. As we look further on the pack, we see the battle to get into the top 10 now taking a little more color. There's now Alexis Lynn Blake and the 25 of Leah Sharp, as well as the 9 of Sabrina Rancompre, trying to display Saiko Bishitaru.
Saika with a great run in her debut, too.
Oh, yeah,
For him,
it's an impressive run.
They're trying to sniff on the inside of that 45, but I think you want to, again, rely on that pit strategy, and I think the ones that'll benefit the most are going to be those that pit really early.
Oh, yes, as Leah now aggressively trying to move the 47 out of the way. Didn't work. Diego Rubio trying to go to the inside of Dipper, trying to maintain 8th place.
And that 45's cleared it.
He clears it. But watch it over here.
37's going in the fun.
Yep, the 37 of Saiko Bishitaru trying to join in a little bit. Staying side by side. And they're still trying to get it up, as now Johnny does get past the 12 of Molina. And now Marv Akeda trying to go for the lead again.
Still keep an eye out. We may have some, we still have another round of pit stops, at the bare minimum one more. Because they cannot make it the rest of the way from here. Oh, the 4 with a massive block. I think. Oh.
Yeah, she tried to block.
36 went way wide.
Oh, yeah, that was wide for Johnny. But that actually helped him and Marv Akeda trying to get closer to Larson.
There's a method to the madness, I always say.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good method, you would say.
Mm-hmm. I'm still watching out. I'm paying attention specifically not only to this, but to possibly if we start seeing or hearing anything about rain.
Oh,
I will check
boy.
I will check the report. Don't you worry, and I will inform you any of the information I get.
Yeah, because rain could change the potential outcome of the race. However, we are halfway, which is a good thing. Which means that if a rain comes out right now, the race is official.
So far, it says it's clear, so there's no rain currently on the track, and there's not going to be any more rain today. So it's going to be a clean set race.
Bakeda again. She's trying once again, trying to get to the inside of Larson.
Watch out for the 36.
Oh yeah, Johnny now looking with a big dive to the inside. Does he get the help?
Ooh, I don't think so.
Yeah, not yet. Marv Akeda had a pretty good car coming out of turn 4.
And cleared.
Yeah, and she is clear. As we take a look at some more position changes. Now, the one at the edge of the top 10 is the 38 car of Diego Rubio.
Hanging on to a top 10 run would be... That still is considered being better than the 88 at this moment.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it is still being better. And now we have to take a look at the fastest lap down car. Ivan Molina has taken the cake.
Oh, okay. Well, talk about a double-edged sword for how your race went, huh?
But also take a look at some of the other cars. The 42 of Kyle Larson and the 4 of Marbakita are the second and third fastest.
And they are going to be fighting possibly for the win. But it could also, again, we're starting to get almost under 40 to go. Not the lap after the next one coming up. So we will be probably seeing at least one more pit stop, which is going to be the main focus of this entire thing. As we take a look at the back of the field, and rough for the 48 crew. Rough.
Yeah, very rough. And the problem is that we only have 40 cars on the lead lap, so this is devastating for that 48 machine.
You are correct. We even see the 91 back here. The 3 is back here. Weren't they in the top? Like, weren't they in the chase conversation?
Yeah, they were. They were in the chase conversation entering this race, but now it seems like that's going to be out of the window.
Most likely, as we take a look back at the leaders.
Diego Alcaraz trying to make a little bit of moves. He did make a small complaint on the radio. What's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on with that 11 car, mates, and that is engine may not be sounding at a pretty good rate. They're going to try to take a look at it in the next pit stop, but at the same time, they're going to go with a chassis setup because they feel that the engine could be going a little bit off and try to remove some type from the grill.
Oh, geez, that is probably for the best, as we see the 9 trying to 47 now for 11th, but that 47's got the run and cleared.
Yes, yeah, she's still clear, but now Sabrina's not going to give up that easily.
You are correct.
For help from her teammate. Doesn't seem like she's going to get it for now.
So far, this race has definitely been one of the most tame ones I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, it has been. Very tame race so far. Only one DNF that we've seen.
You are correct on that statement. I'm still keeping an eye out because we could have something major going to be happening soon.
Oh yes, as we see Marbakita trying to go peek again on the 42 of Larson, but I think that your best bet, if you want to make a move for the lead, it would probably need to be the next pit stop.
Either that or go on the outside like the 36 is attempting. Oh, and the 4 shuts the door.
Yeah, what a door shutter. What a door shutter, but remember, 29 laps was the maximum, and they're going for round 2.
Who's the first one down? The 38, the 9, the 21, the 24, 23, 13.
Yeah, they're all going down with their own set of problems. Sabrina Rankenpree trying to go for 4 tires, fresh tank of gas. They may not be able to make the full distance, so they're saying that just in case, they may have to make one more stop in the traversary of this race, guys. It looks like we are seeing some other cars. There we see the leaders coming down a pit road. So this could be a magic stop.
We currently see the 40.
Indeed, for the 4 of Marbakita, trying to go for 4 tires, a fresh tank of gas, chassis setup, nothing else on that 4 machine, guys. 56 of Maria Eviara struggling a lot with the handling of the car, trying to go for 4 tires, a little bit of wedge, as well as adding a little bit of tape because they feel that tape could be part of the key words on getting that car working, guys. Kyle Larson to retain the lead then.
The 77 has stayed out an extra lap than before.
But I think
is it for possibly
there it is. His time is up at the lead.
I wonder what their strategy was to make him stay out that extra lap.
I wonder the same as well. As we
There
now
is
see
a lot of
Sabrina
lap down
Rancontry.
cars. Maybe that's it?
It could be Sabrina's right now. She could be projected to take the lead. We don't know where the rest of the cars are yet. As there is the 99 of Owen Bradley coming out of pit road.
Let's keep an eye on that 77 at the moment, or the 9. Because we don't know where they are.
And there it is.
There's a 77.
And yes, the 99, the 9 car of Sabrina Rancontry, she did get past the 77, so she could be the brand new leader.
You are correct. And I believe she will be the new leader.
And we're gonna see how it cycles. She is. So
The 9, 21, 4, 42, 91, 1, 4, 11, 36, and shout out to 13, Holy, with a great pit stop.
Oh yeah, what a great stop for Anne Buncho, playing her card right, also with the strategy, because she knows that if she wants to go out with a bang, because this could potentially be her last race of the season before going full-time next year for this same team, Germain Racing, this could be a great last hurrah before coming back in 2027.
You are correct about that. And as we see the 9, obviously currently the leader, but the question is, could the 21 or the 4 make any changes about it?
But yeah, big shout out right now to 21 of Benjamin Orders, because he's been very silent throughout this race.
You are correct.
And they are approaching now the home stretch of this race.
You again are correct about that. I think I think that the ones that pitted very late, I think the 77, if there is another pit stop, that might actually benefit them. So I think that's the reason why that they stayed out so later. I do think that taking the overcut at this track is probably the best thing, especially with how many laps are to go. There could be a chance that we have one more set of pit stops.
Oh yes, we could see one more set of pit stops, and there is the 77 Regan Smith.
How far is he currently at? So we have a rough idea.
37th place.
That is they're swinging. They're taking a big gamble. They're taking a huge risk. The 47 fell back here too. Oh Lord.
We see one of our people in the audience. That is that is one of our star commentators. Cody has made his way through the audience, and he's currently watching this race.
Oh, and the 4. Ooh.
Oh yeah, the 4 car Marvakita now battling hard with the 21 of Benjamin Nortis. You want to know what the problem is? It's letting Sabrina Rancontry get away, and it's also making Kyle Larson catching up. You see Larson behind them, and he's lurking kind of like a shark, or like a great white trying to get rid of its prey.
There could be a chance that Larson could challenge Sabrina for the win tonight, with it being possibly a chance to, I guess, ruin a Casalao 3-peat from what I have gathered.
And yes, if Casalao does end up winning all races this weekend, then they'll get a clean sweep.
And a clean sweep of glazed donuts!
Oh my god. And Cody's now over here to try to commentate the rest of this race. But keep in mind, Cody, but keep in mind one thing, Sabrina has been a non-factor almost all day.
If you want Mr. Smart, you can take over the rest of it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the race. Jackson Rash out.
Oh yes, thank you for your time, as we have now very much welcomed you, Cody. And boy, am I glad to see you after missing pretty much the first 2/3 of this race.
Partially, I'm kind of glad I did. Because this is turning into the Glaze Superspeedway all of a sudden.
Well, so far, the one that has dominated the majority of the race was Kyle Larson, and right now he is in 4th, trying to make his way back to the lead. And the majority of the Casa Loud cars have been fighting to get up to the lead, and so far, Sabrina has been successful.
Yeah, maybe I should just step out. Yeah.
No. Anyways, take a look at some of the battles. We gotta give some shoutouts. Look at the 37 of Psycho Bichitaru. She has been going all up from last Cody all the way to 12th place.
That's some credit where credit is due at the very least. I'll give him that. Any other back markers that are up here?
Another back marker, and Bunchoi made her way now to 11th, and she was in the top 10 momentarily. But look at also some other guys that have started in the back. Look at Lexi Di Benedetto's run. She started 41st.
Huh. Well, I do remember Lexi Di Benedetto was one or two that did start in the back, so you know what? I'll give him credit for this one. You know, all 3 of them, I'll be considered as driver of the day in my eyes at the very least.
Oh yes, as we're about to see a battle for the leader here, Marbacada trying to catch up to Sabrina Rancompris and trying to prohibit that French girl from escaping with a trophy and the guitar.
You did not need to say it like that, sir!
And we see, one car dropping fluids, the 98 of Casey Kane. And that is engine damage.
Oh, well, that with the engine issue like that, you gotta see. But looks like due to the fact, wait a minute, where did this start? Did this start like exiting 4 or?
We're gonna have to see because that was just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, there's a remote possibility that maybe debris varying on where it's at. You know, because of the oil. Oh boy, guess where the oil's at, folks?
Yeah, that started right there. Yeah, at the middle of the racetrack.
Everywhere.
And there was no caution for it.
Yeah, no caution for debris, at least not yet, so I'm sure they're keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, no caution for debris or for fluids. And that was a gearbox issue.
Oof, I see that's DNF number 2. So we're looking at Angel, no incident that really took anybody out? Or
no, really no incident. The only DNF, aside from Casey King that we had, was Chloe Bourgeois, and she was at the front almost all day, but unfortunately, the camshaft gave up.
That's not very good. Maybe some of these parts have reached their limits, and that could throw a concern for some folks in the front.
Yeah, as we see right here, let's keep an eye out on the 42 of Kyle Larson. Although the 1 and the 9 and the 4 have built up a gap, he knows that he could be in prime position of winning if there is another pit stop, and depending on the strategies, because I know that if another pit stop is on the way, then the 4 of Marbacada is going to try what she did at Charlotte again.
Well, the question is, when did he pit last?
They pitted last around the end of the 80s laps.
I feel like there's a good on that they may be good on feel, because remember, there is no overtime. So the 42 wants a shot. He might want to get up there, but by the time the tires are probably going to grow wary, and when that happens, you can barely pass anywhere without assistance, so that 42 desperately needs to get up there. It needs to get to the draft of the 4, and then maybe work together with the 4.
I was keeping up on some stories. There's Lincoln Loud, 17th place. And as you could technically say that Bucky Jr. qualified the car, as you always say, and Right now, he's trying to get. He's at least in the top half.
Oh god, yeah. Every time the Bucky's car qualifies towards the back, I basically tell maybe Bucky Jr. qualified the car.
Oh yes,
My
you see,
goodness.
most of these people are side by side, and you see some actions
Yep.
going on. Mavis
Yep.
finally holding on to the top 10, and look at that, Psycho's trying to lurk. And look
Yep.
look at these three. Look at these three.
Yep,
Jacoby,
we got a
Hines,
major
and
pack.
Vendetta.
Yeah, major pack here. You know, Leslie Jacoby, one of the drivers that are in the chase position right now. Oh, I see we could potentially see 3 wide. What are we doing? I think everybody took the outside lane at this point. Jeez.
Oh yes, they did, and looks like Sabrina Rankin-Pre pulled away from Marbacada again. It was not. It was 9 100s, and now it is 20 100s.
Yeah.
So something tells me that
Here
Sabrina's
we
going to
go
try
again.
to hold on with the car, with the tires, with everything that she can. Because the big problem that we've had all race, Cody, and we also seen in AT&T and in the trucks, tires have been the key.
Yeah, tires have really been the key here. I mean, unfortunately, this race does not last long enough to see crazy strategies come on through, but dang. I mean, yeah, I mean, some folks are saying we need a yellow for things to really have a chance to shake up. And at this point, I don't say I blame them. And I mean, that's why a lot of people watched the 98 in particular, because if that 98 would have left enough fluid, they would have called for the yellow to dry that up. But basically, they're all open for a yellow. I mean, especially in the next couple of laps.
Oh yes, and especially because we haven't had a single DNF that involves a wreck. And now look at all these cars. Top 4 have built a significant gap over 5th place Benjamin Ortiz, and it's all because of Ivan Molina, who had to go on a pit road when the green flag dropped because of a damage in the fuel system. He's currently running 3 laps down, and he's within the grasp of trying to prohibit the 21 of Benjamin Ortiz and the 11 of Diego Alcaraz from catching up the leaders.
We'll wait and see how that works out over there. I know the Rauda sisters have been oddly.
Caution is
Oh no!
A couple of cars over here. This changes everything.
Yep, this does change everything, but how did this start? And of course, Maggie had to get involved in another wreck.
It was Leslie Jacoby to slow down. Maybe
Leslie!
she ran out of fuel.
Oh,
And
for the love of Pete. Alright, to multiple drivers here, I got a question. Do you know when to let off?
And that took Leslie Jacoby and Auburn Bradley, 2 of the most dominant cars in the first third of the race.
Oh boy. That wouldn't surprise me if they did, because Alvin Bradley was supposed to, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and that is just unbelievable for the 99 machine, as they are going to pit road for one last time.
Yep.
Sabrina Rankin-Pre wants to keep up with a good position on the lead, but she could be seeing her potential loss. She lost it. She lost it with a very bad pit stop to the 4 of Marbacada. This could end up costing for the Costalot crew the winning move, guys.
Oh my, and look at how many positions the 9 actually lost due to that. We may see a lot of strategies here. May see some going to pit. We may see some staying out, if any did stay out. But looking at this, I don't think anybody did.
Oh yeah, it didn't at the moment. You see Regan Smith, he's staying out.
So could he be the race leader?
Well, you don't know, but we have 2 retirees already confirmed. Bradley and Austin Hunter will be watching the remaining laps of this race in the garage.
Well, they have to head over to the medical care center first, so maybe they might be able to watch it. We'll see. But good grief.
And yes, he did stay out, so Regan Smith with a gutsy pit call, I would say.
Yeah, he decided to stay out and decide to try to take advantage of the situation here, hoping that he doesn't need to pit. He will probably have the slower tires, or slower.
I can say he pitted. He actually was the last one to pit. He was the last one to pit on the last cycle of pit stops.
Yeah, he was the last one to pit.
Yep, so he is gambling at this point. Gambling that on the next restart, we see a very early caution that could end the race. So he wouldn't have to worry about Marbacada and company, as now it looks like it very well could be a race where Marbacada could be the favorite now to win.
Yeah, but the problem is, you see all these drivers that are behind the 77? What one key word? They have fresher tires. So
yep, they have fresher tires.
That could be putting Regan Smith's chances of winning this race in jeopardy.
Well, like I said, the strategy is simple. Restart, hoping there's a caution that comes out almost instantly to end the race, and that would give him the victory. Which would give Furniture Row Racing and Sam Kane their first victory, may I add.
Yes.
Yep, another new owner that has not won a single race anywhere yet.
Yeah, because we see all these teams behind. Marbacada, with Ortega Racing, 1 win. Kyle Larson with APR. APR has 2 wins this season. Johnny Casalot has 1 win, so you have a top 5 with teams that have won a combined 4 races, and you see the only ones in the top 5 that have not won a single race this year. That is the 77 of Furniture Row.
Yep, the 77 of Furniture Row, yet to have a win this season, and this may be the best opportunity. As I see the lights go out, Angel, you know what that means.
Yep, that means that we are about to restart. Regan Smith trying to get the flag, as here they come. The green is out. 5 laps to go.
I see someone peeking. I don't know if that'd be a good idea or not.
Marbacada trying to run it, and she runs it really good.
Oh, dang.
She timed the jump, and you see how Regan Smith doesn't get to put himself where he belongs.
Oh, Diego. Diego almost screwed over a couple of jobs over there, especially the 37, but dear Lord, that break might be what the 4 needed to pull away, because the 36 not only will need to have time, but he'll need a lot of help.
Oh, yes, as we are now with 4 laps to go, Johnny is going to try to catch up to the 4 of Marbacada, because they know the 77 screwed everyone up. Took out some heavy favorites from winning. 3 to go.
Yep, 3 remaining. As we see everybody all over the damn place over here.
And look at Johnny. He's trying to catch up. He's trying to make it a 2v2.
Yeah, he is trying to catch up. I think he will have 1 chance, if anything. But he is going to need some help in the process. I mean, a 2-horse race like this in Nashville, not going to be helpful.
2 laps to go. Marbacada needing wins to rekindle her chances of title defense. And she has a good opportunity of doing it. Meanwhile, Johnny trying to give Casalot the clean sweep for the weekend. Here they come, Cody. The Wells Fargo white flag is in the air one more time in the Music City.
The 36 and not get to the inside of 4, it's probably going to be over.
Yeah, didn't in, and he has one shot in turn 4.
I don't know. If he would have done it by now.
And
Yep,
he cannot
it's
get
over.
it. He cannot get it. So Marvacada, 2 wins in a row this season, and she rocks at Nashville. Good job, guys!
Oh,
Woo!
what the? Okay, we do not need a radio here.
Great
We
job.
do not.
Great job, Mar. You're awesome.
Oh boy. Alright, just because we didn't need it and you did try to need it.
Wow. I gotta say, what a race we had here, Cody, at the end.
I mean, not a bad run, that's for sure.
We gotta keep an eye on any on any accidents that happen on the cooldown lap. Thankfully not.
Yeah, thankfully not, because yesterday we did have to call somebody to the hall after last night with the situation involving the 17, but luckily nothing stupid happened here.
Yes. And that will be ending the weekend at Nashville. And for Johnny, that was just he was just so close, but at the same time, not that close off. As we're gonna see our results. So with this, Marvacada get to rock on the guitar. Jonathan Logan is second. Kyle Larson in third. Sabrina Rankin-Pree in fourth. Maria Lackey in the top 5. Next is Leah Sharp, Diego Alcaraz, Mavis Dracula, Luna Coco, and Psycho Bichitaru. How about that? A top 10 after starting last.
I mean, there's a few drivers here that did start in the back, and they have gained 25 or more positions. In Psycho's case, over 30. That will make her a nominee for a driver of the day, more than likely.
Yeah, as we take a look at the rest of the results, Benjamin Ortiz, Lexi DiBenedetto, Lincoln Loud, Samantha Contreras, Dipper Pines, and Boone Choey, Annette Galvan, Eric Plush, P, Marinette Penching, and Zoe Lee. Rounding out the top 20, as we take a look at the rest, Lucille, Damon Rubio, Dana Roman, Ryan Danielson with not a bad run, Luna Farmer, Laura James, Jasmine Prime with a very bittersweet debut, Aria Eviara, Alexis Lynn Blake, Lena Oxton, Diego Rubio will be the cars that finish on the lead lap, Leslie Jacoby, Regan Smith, Ruby Asensio, Alia Cesar, Mabel Pines will finish a lap down, Ann Molina and Maggie Spletzer 2 laps down, and then your DNFs for the race. Aubin Bradley and Austin Hunter after that terrible crash that happened near the end of the race. Casey Kane with a blown gearbox and Chloe Bourgeois, one of the early favorites of this race, ends up with a camshaft. So with that, Cody, we're gonna go to a couple of interviews before we end up with the broadcast. Let's go over to Rick Erickson. A good race that you saw there, Jonathan. At the end, you couldn't get the win, you couldn't get the sweep. What do you think happened? Dude, I'd say the final pit stop was just terrible for us. I mean, we couldn't get in front of Kyle Larson the way we wanted to, but at the same time, what a bunch of dumbasses the 77 Regan Smith were. I mean, they clearly were on old tires. They couldn't restart fresh, unlike everyone else. That's just something. I hope that Sam Kane just starts shouting out something against Regan. So a very heated Jonathan Logan. Let's go over to Margot Gru, who's right now with third place finisher Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson with a very good race here. As you get a third place, you could have almost gone for the win. Tell us what went wrong. I think
He
the
has to
thing
hurry up.
that it went wrong is it's the 77 of Regan Smith. You know, it's just that was just racing that you don't want. And I gotta say, a pretty good day for us. Pretty good day for the Alex Prime machine. And I just cannot wait to go to Michigan. One of my favorite tracks. All right, so pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one over here. And Kyle Larson, even though he's not happy about the win, he's gonna take a third place. Back to the booth, guys.
Lucky enough, you were able to get before Kyle Larson had to go to the Hendrick Motorsports 5 to run the NASCAR Cup Series race.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But anyways, Cody, any final takes that you want from Nashville?
No, I mean, even though I kind of wish the tires could have helped a bit differently here on this track, it was still a decent weekend regardless. And for those who want carnage, oh, don't worry. If you thought this weekend was boring, wait till next week. I'm pretty sure we're going to have plenty of not clear incidents next week.
Oh, yeah. Next week is Michigan. It is the Pride Month race. Celebrating our culture, celebrating that we are different, but at the same time, we are equal. No one deserves to be treated differently because of race, because of sexuality, because of religion. As we are heading next week for the Stonewall Foundation 400 weekend, which will include the following on Friday. The Trevor Project 200 of the ARCA series, where Itsuka Kendo will be hunting down for the win, but Karen Catfish is now starting to play spoiler along with Edwin Day, Cody.
And I did get word a couple of teams that are in contention to take the points lead have been told to upgrade their equipment for the next stint of the season. So it will really heat up the competition for the points lead in the following races.
Oh, yes. So that'll be Michigan for ARCA at 3:30 Eastern, live on AGDN on Saturday. For the second weekend, we're going to see trucks with the Trevor Project 250. Trucks like Michigan is always a fun situation, although you say that heading into next week, it is a must DNF situation for Kyokujiro.
I mean, do you see how big the points lead is, sir? Yeah. For it to be a competitive regular season championship, yeah, I think it is a must DNF situation. I mean, you take a look at it. When you have a 66-point lead, I want you to take a look at the standings and ask me that question again.
Nobody gives a shit.
The action for that race will be on Saturday, where you'll see where you'll be joined by Sean Ard, and hopefully, if the things go right, Tari Smith could be in the booth right there, live on AGDN at 1:30 Eastern. And on Sunday, the Stonewall Foundation 400, the Pride Month race for the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series, where now Marva Keita will be looking for a 3-in-a-row win. Of course, the Casa Loud crew, the Lila Rossi crew, and also the Daytona 500 winner, Lincoln Loud, will be patting on the shoulders on trying to get the win. And we cannot forget about the 13 car, which will be driven by someone else that is not Ann Bunchoey. That will be next Sunday at 1:30 Eastern, also on AGDN. So with that, Cody, it is time to wrap up. So for Jackson Roush, for Cody Smart, for our pit crew, Margot Grew, and Rick Erickson, Anthony Davidson, for the people that have joined us over here in the audience, Sean Arndale Bush, as well as Ethan Rice. Where I'm Angel, he is Cody, and we'll see you next week at Michigan.